Hi everyone! For today's video, I'm going to bring you the beauty of Paris. So, what are you waiting for? Let's explore Paris. So let's get started with the culture of Paris. A variety of landmarks and objects are culture associated with Paris, such as Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame de Paris, and Opera Garnier. The culture of Paris concerns the art, music, museums, festivals, and other entertainment in Paris, the city of France. The city is today one of the world's leading business and cultural centers. Entertainment, music, media, fashion, and the arts all contribute to its status as the one of the world's major global city. And I'm welcoming you to Paris, the city of love, where fashion was born.
The famous food and drinks. So you know what, guys? You know they have a lot of delicious food in Paris. Famous food and drinks of Paris. So here's the top 10 French foods. Okay. Soup al oignon. This is a traditional French soup made of onions and beef steak. Usually served with croutons and melted cheese, and of course second is that boeuf bourguignon. It's very famous in Paris. And confit de canard, and of course they have a lot of traditional French spirits to taste in Paris, like they have a drinks of Chambord. If you're a fan of fruity drinks, you are going to love Chambord, of course. And Ricard or pastes. A pastes, this is one of the most emblematic and traditional French spirit ever. The Calvados, Cognac, Saint Germain, Absinthe, of course the Grand Marnier. Those are the famous food and drinks of Paris. Thank you, and I hope you learn.
Why is it considered a tourist spot?
France is considered as a tourist spot because France engages people of all ages with some of the world's most iconic landmarks world-class art and architecture, sensational food, stunning beaches, luxury resorts, beautiful countryside, and staggering amount of history. And France has 6 reasons why it is considered as a tourist spot. First is the City of Light. There's the city romantic image, the stunning architecture, the Louvre Museum, the iconic Eiffel Tower, as well as the simple pleasure of sitting at the safe, fresh breeze and watching the world go by. Second is a variety of sun, sea, and mountains. Many French people shun international destinations for the summer holidays and instead choose to travel within their own country. France has everything from sandy beaches to snow-uncovered mountains and vast expanses of the countryside. Third is the strategic location. Because of France's position, many tourists are forced to pass through the country in their way to other destinations. Fourth is escape to countryside. Around 80% of France is countryside, and most of it stunning and tranquil. Besides Paris, this is the part of France most tourists want to see. The most popular areas for our customers in the Loire Valley province, the famous beautiful region of France. The fifth one is the food and wine. France is inseparable from its famed gastronomical traditions and a chance to dine on French specialties. Even the bleached snails or steak tartare, is so doubt a major part of what attracts visitors to the country. The last one are history, arts, and culture. France is extremely proud of its long and often tumultuous history, from the French Revolution to Napoleon and the two world wars, and historical sites are often on the itinerary for visitors. There is the famous battle sites of the Jorm and the D-Day landings, as well as the stunning chateaux, churches, and cathedrals that decorate the landscape.
One of the most famous landmarks in the world, the Eiffel Tower, symbolizes Paris. Before arriving here, visitors have a vivid image of this monument as the scene is in a postcard, movie, or on a keychain, yet the Eiffel Tower still manages to amaze. This masterpiece of architectural achievements soars to the height of 324 meters, a feat of ingenuity. The structures of 18,000 iron parts is held together by 2.5 million rivets. Despite its massive weight, the Eiffel Tower is an aerial lattice construction with a seeing likeness in ballerina on point. The graceful tower is also known as the Iron Lady. The usual architectural form makes many people wonder why the Eiffel Tower was built in the first place. Its original raison d'etre was to serve as the entrance of the 1889 exposition. In 1887, the journal Official launched a competition for a tower to be exhibited at fair. Entrepreneur Gustave Eiffel, along with the architect Stephen Sauvestre, are collaborating engineers submitted to the winning project. Though the tower was only meant for the last 20 years, it has become the most recognized feature of the Paris skyline. For tourists, visiting this icon is often a highlight of the trip to Paris. The Esplanade at the base of the Eiffel Tower is dominated by four massive pillars, which support the entire weight of the 10,100-ton monument. Gustave Eiffel's engineers Emile Noguer and Maurice Koechlin work on mathematical principles to ensure the stability. Because the tower's weight is so well disturbed throughout the framework, the curved base exceeds the securing structure of the extreme winds. At the ground level, the pressure exerted is only 4 kilograms per square centimeter, roughly the same weight distribution of the normal-sized adult with a seat on a chair. The gigantic pillars provide a striking first impression. They are much larger than the one we examined, spacious enough to hold tickets offices, staircases, and the elevators. So ticket offices are found at the east, west, and the south pillars of the Paris. West Pillar is also known the information desk. Quadres Bios por viene profieta del Fort Eiffel de Francis. This is Adria, your reporter.